Guys, are you able to hear me? Please respond in the chat box. Guys, are you able to hear me? Please respond in the chat box. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the confirmation. Now you are able to see my screen also, guys. Okay. So what we have done in the last session, guys, we have just discussed about how we can create our AWS account and how we can create a Windows EC2 machine. Any question anyone have regarding whatever we have discussed it? If anyone have any question, guys, please raise your hand. After that, we'll start with our next topic that we need to create EC2 machine, Linux EC2 machine we are going to create, and how we need to connect that also we need to learn it. Anyone have any question, guys? Please raise your hand regarding whatever we have discussed till now. If you want to ask any question. Okay. Look, no one has any questions, so we'll continue with our topic. So let me log in with my AWS account. So I've already logged in with my AWS account. Now what we need to do here is we need to create a Linux EC2 machine. So for this, the first step is same that we need to go to a service called EC2. So here I'm going for EC2. This is coming in my recently used because also we have used in previous session also, or the other way we have discussed in previous session, we can search that also. Now after that, what we need to do is we need to click on launch instance. Here I'm getting. And now we need to select a Linux one. Guys, if you see here in Linux one, we are getting a lot of, so whatever you want to select, we can select. We are getting Amazon one also. We have Red Hat also. We have SUSE also, Debian also. So multiple one we have it. So any one of the free which we are getting it, you can select that one also. Which one I'm going to select? I'm going to select this Amazon Linux one. Done. And here we need to select type of instance. We have discussed in previous session also. We are going to use T2 micro because it is the free one. And in that one, we have 1 GB of 1 CPU and 1 GB of RAM. We have it. Next, click on configuration. Here I'm not doing still now. I'm not going to do anything here. Add storage. Now, in previous session, guys, when we are going to create a Windows machine we have created, at that time we are getting a space of 30 GB by default. But if I'm going to create a Linux one, they have given a maximum space of 8 GB by default. But if we want to add more space, we can add it maximum till 30 GB because till 30 GB it is free. Here we can add that also. If you want to change, we can change that also. But I still go for the same 8 GB. Next, add tag. Regarding tags, we'll discuss later. Next, configuration. Now in previous session, guys, we have discussed it. If we want to connect Windows machine, which is the mandatory port, RDP port. And if we want to connect Linux machine, SSH port is the mandatory. And if you see here, we have select the Linux one. So automatically AWS has select the SSH port here. Yes, Sambi, we can use it 16 GB also. Maximum 30 GB is there. So whatever you want to use, 15, 10, 12, 13, whatever you want to use, we can use it. Maximum 30 GB is free. More than that 30 GB if you want to use, they will charge you for that. Now, so here I am giving the name A3 Linux SG. This is the name I'm giving. And then source I'll give as anywhere here. Next, review and launch, and then launch our instance. If you see here, guys, we are getting it already the lot of keys which we are getting it, but we'll create a new one. In the previous session, someone has asked me, can we use Windows key and Linux key the same one? Yes, guys, we can use that also possible, but it is not a good practice. So I'm going to create a new key here. So here I need to give the name Linux and download key pair, launch instance. Now I have downloaded the key pair. So here with the help of this one, we are able to create our Linux machine. But the next step is the main step, how we can connect this machine. So for this, guys, we need two tools. Which two tools? One is Putty, other one is Putty. Putty will help you to connect your machine. PuttyGen will help us to encrypt the password. Like earlier we have done for Windows 1, we go to the connect and then there we have done it. But here for this one, for Linux one, we need to do with the help of a tool called PuttyGen. So from where we can download, here I've given the website, from there we can download it. Let me just open this website. In the same website, we can download Putty or PuttyGen both. Here I'm getting it. This is putty.exe. As for my system, it's 64-bit. I'm going to download this one. Just click on that. It will get downloaded. And we don't need to install this one like earlier software. If you want to use it, we need to install. No, we don't require this one. So I have downloaded the Putty, and the other one will require PuttyGen. Scroll down. Here I'm getting PuttyGen. Click on that. Done. Now I have downloaded both our tool. Yes, Sambi, you can unmute yourself.
Hi, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Sambi.
Sir, actually, previously I have learned the CCNA, sir. In that Putty is there same like there we are using the how many IPs are we are getting from 0 to how much we have taken, what it like 10 or 20, 10 IPs, 20 IPs, take that only here we have mentioned.
No, here we're just going to mention that IP address, one single IP. How to connect, we'll see that. Don't worry about that. We'll see how we can connect that one. Don't worry about it. Just wait for a few minutes. We'll do that also.
Actually, same we are using Putty, no, sir. That's why I have some doubt. Same
No, here
like,
we'll see that. Don't worry. Just wait for a few minutes. We'll see that. Okay.
Okay,
Thank
sir.
you.
Thank you. Okay, sir.
Mayank, I'll come to you. Let me just complete this, how we can connect. Then I'll come to you. Just wait for a few minutes, Mayank. Ready, you can Putty, you can use it, or you can use GitHub also. There is one tool called GitHub. There are a lot of tools. You can use it. For in the alternate of Putty, we have it. But for PuttyGen, we don't have any alternative. For Putty, there is a lot of alternative. Just search on Google, you will get that. A Git Bash is there. And there are a lot of, even we talk about not just Git Bash, Putty, there are hundreds of alternatives we have it for that one. Now, next step, what we need to do is, guys, after downloading this one, we need to generate Ppk file. Ppk file is the password. Ppk file is the password which we are going to generate from our PuttyGen tool. So how we need to do it? Let me show you that. So I'm going to open up PuttyGen. Guys, see this very carefully because those are new. They are doing a lot of mistake into that here. You will see that just somewhere, what is the name? Anuja, you will see that how I'm going to do that. The only thing what you need to do is just click on that. It will get downloaded. Here is the website. Let me open that website again. This is what you just need to download. This is the one. Here is the Putty. This is Putty. This you can download. If your system is 32-bit, if your system is 64-bit, you guys can download that one. And if I talk about for PuttyGen, here is scroll. Here is it. PuttyGen also. So just download it. How to connect? We'll see that now. And after that, what I have done is after downloading, here is the tools which I have put it in my folder A3 batch, PuttyGen and Putty. And then I have opened PuttyGen here. Now here, guys, see very carefully because those are new. They'll do that. Now purpose I'm going to show you, Anuja, I'm going to show you the purpose also. PuttyGen will help us to generate Ppk file and Putties help us to connect our Linux machine. Now I've opened PuttyGen, click on load. Let me come to that my folder A3. You see here, we are not able to see any file because here it is select ppk. Click on all files. This is the file which we have generated, PEM file. Click on OK. And then after that, click on save private key. What lot of students are doing mistake is they are clicking on generate. Don't click on generate in any case. First click on load, then upload your file, and then click on save private key. Don't click on generate, guys. I'm telling you again. If you do it, then your ppk file which you are going to generate, it will not get generated correctly. You will get an error message. So how to generate? Let me show you again. Open PuttyGen, click on load, all files. Here I'm selecting my Linux PEM file. Open, OK, save private key. Yes. Now here we need to give the name. Now the same name I've given the PEM file and ppk file name I'm giving as same name, and click on save. Done. Here I'm getting. Now this is the password. Our ppk file is the password to connect our Linux machine. Now with the help of this ppk file, we are going to connect. How to connect? For this one, we need to open a putty. Now, if you see here in that putty, here I'm getting option called host name. In that host name, what we need to enter? Let me open my AWS account. Select your EC2 machine. Click on connect. Here I'm getting SSH client. Under SSH client, here I'm getting the option. This is what you need to copy it. Till here. This is what we need to copy it. So we have copied here, and after copying, what we need to do is we need to paste this thing in the putty. Here is my putty. Here is my putty. Done. Now I have pasted this host name here, and in that one, this is our username. EC2-user is our username, guys. Now what I'm going to do is I need to attach the ppk file with my putty. How to do it? Click on SSH. Click on auth, means authentication. Click on browse. Come to that folder, A3. Here is my ppk file. Open, open, accept. Now we are able to connect to our machine. Clear, guys? Now, Mayank, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi Ankit. Am I
Hi,
audible?
Mayank. Yes, I'm able to hear you.
Yeah. There are a lot of tools like we are talking about Git Bash and other.
There are a lot of fun there.
Yes. So basically, what I understand that when we use PuttyGen and Putty, we have to use two tools. We have to first generate the PPK files, and then we have
Why
to.
actually I have used Putty is because in companies, most of the companies are using
Yes.
Putty. That is the
Yes.
reason
Yes.
I've used it. In my company
Correct.
also, we are using Putty. So that is why I'm showing you that way.
Yeah,
Because
correct.
99% might be just 1% of the company they are using any other, but 99.9% of the company, they are using Putty.
Yeah, agree. Actually, why is it so? Because I have seen because why they are only using this one PuttyGen over Git Bash and other tools. Any idea or
No, I'm not aware
any
of that.
security reason? Because in my company they are asking that we can't allow Git Bash because of security reasons. But I feel that
There
because
actually,
Git Bash.
actually, I understand there is not much any type of security. We have it in those one, but still clients are preferring it. Even when I still remember when I was working in Oracle application 6 years back, that time also, even we are using for Oracle also, we are using Putty also.
Yes. So
everywhere in Oracle also, even in AWS, even one of my clients is working with Azure also. In Azure also, we are using same Putty also. So everywhere we'll see the same one.
Yeah, that's why I'm asking why people.
There is
companies
no
are not
specific reason actually. I don't have any specific answer for that one.
Okay, because in my company they are not allow Git bash, but if I say
in my
that,
company also they are not allowing us.
My client is HSBC. Okay, so HSBC is allowing us to use Git bash throughout anyway, because they are much more they are using much more securities than any other. But my companies, they are saying no for Git bash. So that's
they
why
have their own. No, seriously, I don't have any answer of this one. Seriously speaking.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thanks.
Yes, Anuja, you can unmute yourself.
Oh yeah, I have only one doubt. Like we are using this putty-gen to convert our PEM file to PPK, right?
Correct.
And this putty just to connect with the cloud machine with the actual machine.
Yes, you are correct. I'll tell you one thing, Anuja.
Okay.
There's a two ways to generate PPK file actually. The we have seen the first way is putty-gen. Okay.
Yes.
Other way is we can directly create a PPK file also from our AWS account. But I'm going to show you the next thing. I'm going to show you that way also, because if I come to the PPTs, it is there. Here is it, which we are going to see. But I'm telling you guys, this is not a recommended option. The reason behind is because in some cases will require PEM file. Okay, even directly we can generate a PPK file, but this is not a recommended option. The reason behind, because in some cases we'll need a PEM file, in which case I'll let you know also when we are going to learn a service called VPC. Here we have a VPC service. When we are going for that, in peering one, when we are going to learn about peering, so what we need to do, I need to connect multiple machines with each other. So at that time we'll require PEM file also. So this is just I'm going to telling you because of the interview purpose. So we can ask you this thing also, but you need to know it that we can generate PPK file with multiple ways.
So we just don't use this PEM file or a PPK file directly just because it's not a good practice, right?
This one is not a good practice. This other option, I'm going to show you that also, how to do it for a knowledge purpose, but this is not a good practice.
Okay.
Okay, because we require PEM file also. So how to do it? That is the next slide we are going to do.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Anuja. Yes, Aquila, please unmute yourself. Oh, sorry, guys. Yes, you can unmute yourself. Sorry, I'm not able. You are not able to do that. Just please remove that. Correct your mic. Yes, Andrew, you can unmute yourself now.
Hi. Good morning.
Good morning, Andrew.
Yeah. So, remote desktop connection is to Windows instance as PuTTY is to Linux.
If you want to connect Windows if you want to connect Windows instance, you need to use remote desktop connection for Windows one. For Linux one, you need to use some other tool, like we have used PuTTY here.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Now, guys, here we have seen it, how we can connect our Linux machine with the help of this command. This is what we have entered. But there is one more way which I'm going to show you. So let me disconnect this PuTTY. And let me open the PuTTY again here. Now, when I go for connect, guys, let me go to again connect. Select my machine and click on connect. Now, when I click on connect, there will get one more option called EC2 instance connect. Here I'm getting it. Click on this one. Now here I'm getting the public IP. Guys, we can connect our EC2 machine with the help of public IP also. You don't need to even copy this complete command. Just if you paste your public IP, here you are getting your public IP. There is one more place, there also we are getting public IP. If I select that machine, here also I'm getting the public. So I'm just copying this public IP, and I'm in that host name, I'm entering a public IP. Now go to SSH, authentication, browse, select my PPK file, open, click on open, accept. Now, earlier, guys, if you see that automatically it get connected, because at that time I'm copying that command. In that command, our username is already there. What is our username? EC2-user. And this is the default user we are getting it whenever we are going to create a Amazon Linux machine. So for Amazon Linux machine, EC2-user is the default user. Done. If you see, when I enter my username, I click enter, we are able to do that. But tell me, guys, one thing, if anyone know it, in real time, are we using this user or not? Anyone know, please raise your hand. Yes, Ambi, unmute yourself.
Sir, I think yes, sir. Yes.
No,
So actually,
Sambi.
previously yesterday I have copied the IP and directly I have pasted in remote. No, sir. Today, little bit difference is there. No, yesterday and previous today section and
Yes,
yesterday section.
Sambi, in real time, we are not using this EC2 user. This is the head user. Means you can say that this is head user, root user is there. But in real time, we are not using this EC2 user. We have our own users. Like my name is Ankit. So they have given my with my name. Your name is Sami, might be they'll create with your name also. So how we can create
here I have mentioned only names.
Yes, right now we have just only one. By default, we have only one user. This is the one by default user we have it. So in this Linux machine, how we need to create more users, that will learn it here in our upcoming session. So when we'll reach this PPT number 10, that time, guys, we will learn it, how we can create our own users also. So in real time, guys, we are not going to use this user. We have our own users also. And a lot of people think that if there anyone know Linux, just I go for that add user command, it will get added. No, it is not like that. You need to do some more steps into that. You need to add some more files into that. What are those files? We'll see that in our upcoming sessions. So any question regarding the Linux connection anyone have, please let me know. So I'm just going to exit this. Let me show you the PPT also, guys. So here we have just note down our public IP, enter that public IP, attach the PPK file, click on open, and then we have enter our root user EC2-user. And then in the end, we need to terminate our machine. Yes, Deepak, you can unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yes, Deepak.
Yes, sir. Earlier, you just says that when we are using the Linux machine, we can use the add user or user add command. So we see in our machine username, but here you just say that EC2-user. So
that
there is
also
only...
it is EC2-user. See here, it is also -user. There is a
no, sir. My question is like that. It's for a local user in a Linux machine. We can use a particular name, but when we are creating a user in AWS, so when we are connect with the machine, we can type EC2-user. So there is a no name is there, sir? No
this is default name? User. This is default user. We are getting it. The username is the EC2 user. I can create a more user with my name, your name also. I can use it.
Yes.
Create more user.
Okay, but when we are connecting with the SSH,
even we are that time we are not going to use EC2 user. I'll use, if let's say example, I have created my user, I'll directly connect with Ankit user.
Okay.
Right now, what I have done is let me show you again. Just a minute.
Yes, sir.
Let me open that putty, and let me just copy the public IP. I paste it here. Go to SSH, authentication, browse. I'm selecting a PPK file.
Yes.
Click on open. Now here I'm entering EC2 user because default user is EC2-user, because right now I have only, but even I can give my name also here. But right now I don't have that user Deepak. That we need to learn in our upcoming session. But if I enter here, see, I'm getting an error message. No support authentication, because I don't have that user right now. So we can create our own user also, because in real time, we are not connecting with EC2 user. We are connecting with our user. That is a user, whichever we are getting it. So that is our responsibility to create those users also.
Okay, now I got it, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
So how we need to create it, that we'll see in our upcoming session.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you, Deep. Yes, Venkat. Yes, Venkat, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi Ankit, good evening. So usually I have idea how to create a user accounts in Linux, but my question is, if I having a couple of user accounts, I am as administrator and I am having some 3 user accounts, I can share the 3 user accounts to 3 users. Is the same PPK file should be used for every account to log in? Okay.
Depend on you. You want to use the same PPK file, you can use it. If you want to use a different PPK file, we can use it. But how to use it, that we need to see in our upcoming session. Because it just, if you might be, you know that command, some command is there that if you just add that command, with that command, your user get created. But still, if you try to connect with that user, your user are not able to connect, because you need to link your PPK file also with that. That is actually major task we need to do that.
Okay, sure. Got it.
Okay, so how we'll see, we'll discuss that also.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Anuja.
Sir, the use of this is to just create the number of virtual machines, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Okay, so let me show you guys that. Okay, let me terminate this machine first. So we already know how to terminate this machine. So select that, go to instance state and terminate. If you just want to stop, we can stop that. But for that, for stopping also, we'll get some bill, because hard disk still system is using it, some hard disk. It is connecting with that one also. But I am terminating right. Yes, you can unmute yourself.
Hello.
Yes,
So this is Maria.
Maria, yes, Maria.
Difference between terminating and stopping.
Terminated means I'm going to delete that machine completely from that AWS servers. And even we can't recover it, means whatever the data we have it in that machine, it get completely lost. Stop means I'm just shutting down that machine and I can restart that also.
Okay, fine, sir.
Okay. Okay, now guys, I'm going to show you how we can generate the PPK file with our AWS account. Let me open that PPT. We can directly create PPK file with our AWS account. Guys, I've already told you this is the option, but this option is just, I'm telling you for your knowledge purpose, for interview purpose, I'm telling you, but this option is not a recommended option to create PPK file with the help of this way, because in some cases we need PEM file also. So how we need to create? Go to network and secure. Scroll down. Here I'm here. Under network and security, we have option called key pairs. Here I'm here. And under key pair, guys, you can even see that key pairs also which we have created. Which are the one we have created? This is the one we have created today. And the yesterday's one also we have created. This is the one. So even just we can check that. Scroll down. Here I'm good. You can see that in the last. These are the 2 PEM files which we have created. Now I'm directly going to create a PPK file. Even with this way, which I'm going to show you, we can create PEM file also. Create key pair. Now when I click on create key pair, if you see here, guys, here I'm getting that option. You want to select PEM file or you want to select a PPK file. If you want to just select PEM file, we can select. If you want to select PPK file, we can select. PEM file, we have seen it while creating our AWS account at that, our machine, that time also we can do. But at that time, we can't create PPK file. So I'll just give here a name. PPK file. And it is already selected PPK. Click on create key. Now, when I click on create key pair, here you can see that the file get downloaded. And we can see that also. I'm just getting this file. Now, with the help of this file, I'm going to create a Linux machine. And you just wait for a few minutes. Let me complete this topic, then I'll come to you. Launch instance. Let me come to that PPT also. Select PPK. Now create the Linux machine using the PPK file. Linux 1. Ppk micro. Same thing. Storage also 8 GB. Security group. I'm not going to create a new security group. I'm going to use the existing security. If you want to create a new one, we can create it also. Review and launch. Now here, we don't need to create a new because we have already created a PPK file. Here is that PPK. I'm good. So check this checkbox. It means we have that file. Launch. Click on that name. Here I'm good. Let it get completed. I'm just copying the public IP. Still in the pending state. Let it come the running state. Now it's come. Now copy the public IP. I'm going to our 83 folder. Here is that putty. Pasting the public IP here. Go to SSH authentication, browse, and here is open, accept. What is our username? Default user for Linux. One for Amazon Linux, EC2-user. And now you are able to see, we are able to connect our machine. Yes, Andrew, you can unmute yourself now.
Okay, thank you. I noticed that on creating the Ppk file on the Amazon console, there were two options, the PEM and the PPK. Can you create two at the same time?
So beats you need to create multiple one. No, you can't create mat because there's only one option you can select at a time. You can't select both the options at a time.
Okay, you cannot select the both options. Okay.
No, right. Only one option you can select. And if even if you create multiple files, the code of the file will be different because even if you create the file, if I open this file in Notepad++, you can see there is in that between there is a code is there. This is actually a password of your file. So the password which you are getting it with the help of that we can do that. So this is the public lines. These are the private lines. Which is a private MAC. They are giving it the comment. So these are details which we have it under. So that is not possible to do.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Ravi, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, Hank. That means we have two options like PEM and PPK here through network, which is second option. Okay, we can download here PEM and we can convert it from
any one file at a time you can download.
Yeah, we can download one file. Okay. Once we download from second option, this PEM file, we can convert that as a password by using this Puttigen.
Yes, so that is also possible. You can do that.
Okay, then that means we have two ways to download them. One is from directly instance and second is from here from networks as well.
Correct.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Now, anyone have any question, guys? Please let me know. So this is the second way which we have seen it. So with the help of this way, the Ravi also has asked the same question, that with the help of multiple ways, we can even generate PEM file. With the multiple ways, even we can generate the PPK file also. But the best option is always generate a PEM file first and then generate your PPK. Anyone have any question, guys? Okay. Now coming to the next topic. Next topic, what we need to learn is how we can transfer our local files to our server. In this one, I'm going to show you both the one, guys, Windows 1 and Linux 1 also. Because why we require, because in our upcoming session, I've told you in our upcoming session will require PEM file. I've told you we need to create multiple instances with each other we need to do. So we need to transfer our PEM file also at the time in our server. So how we need to do, so here we are going to learn it, how we are going to transfer. So at that time, we can transfer our files very easily. Regarding that, how we can recover our files, we'll discuss in our upcoming session when we'll come to the PPT number 23. Here is it. In the PPT number 23, we are going to discuss how we can recover the files. That is still a long way to go. Now, so for this, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create two instances. The one is the Windows one, other one is the Linux one. Let me just, Linux one, I already have it. Even I can use the same one also, the Linux one. But let me create the Windows one also. And here I'm 32 micro, add storage, 30 GB, security group. You want to use existing one or the new one? Use existing one. Here I'm getting A3 Win SG. Launch our instance. Now, guys, while practicing it, if you want to create, for every time you want to create a new key, you can do that, or you can use the existing one also. But in our upcoming session, in some cases, for each and every single machine in real time also, for each and every single machine, we are going to create a new key pair. In our upcoming session also, we'll see that. Because otherwise, if you are using the same key, you will get an error message also. So this is the Linux one I have created. And this is the Windows. Now we have discussed in our previous session, guys, after creation of our Windows machine, to generate password for Windows machine, we need to wait for at least 4 minutes. We have even seen that error message also, which we are getting. So what I'll do is till that time that Windows 1 is getting completing. So I'll show you first the Linux one. Okay, it's also, let me show you the first Linux one, then I'll come to the Windows one also. How we can transfer our files. Sorry, this is the web server PPT I have open. So we have, this is the Windows one. Let me show you the Linux one first. So for transfer Linux one, we are able to create EC2 machine. We are able to generate PPK file. Now, if you want to transfer the file from local machine to Linux machine, we have a tool called WinSCP. With the help of this tool, guys, we are able to transfer our files. So I have given that link in the PPT. If you just click on that, here you are come. And then from here, you guys can download WinSCP in your system. And then that exe file get downloaded, just click on next. It will get downloaded in your system. It's very simple. In my system, it is already there. That is it. Now, here we need to give the host name. Same way, guys, like we have given for putty, here also we need to give the host name. Copy this one. Username, EC2-user. Now, password. Password is our PPK file. So how we need to attach PPK file with our WinSCP? Go to advanced. Go to authentication. Here I need to attach our PPK file. Go to the P3 folder. Which one we have used? This is the file, PPK file we have used. Open, login. Yes. We are able to. Now let me just transfer some files. So let me just transfer the PPTs. Done. I have transferred. Now, how can I verify these files get transferred or not? So let me do one thing. Let me connect my Linux machine with the help of Putty. So from Putty also we can see that files. Does anyone know which command should I use to check the files in the Linux machine? Send me in the chat box, guys. I'm just connecting my Linux machine. Open, entering my username. Correct, guys. ls. ls is the command. With the help of that one, we can just check our files. So here, if you see the 4 PPT which I have transferred, introduction, AWS account, EC2 Windows, it is Linux, we are able to see that. There is one more command, ls space minus LTR, guys. ls is just to check the file. ls space minus LTR will help you to give the more details about your files. Whatever the permissions we have it, for which user, what is the size of that file, date of that modification of that file. So those details also we can see. Yes, ma'am. ls minus LTR also we can see. ls is just to check the files. ls minus LTR is just to check mode. Here we are able to see that. This is how we are transferring our files in our upcoming session. We need to transfer our files to our Linux machine. So this is the way we can do that. Any question anyone have regarding this Linux one? Please raise your hand. Done. Now the next way I'm going to show you with Windows 1. For Windows 1, guys, we need to do some changes in our machine. So first we need to create our Windows EC2 machine, and then we need to generate its password. Select that one, click on connect, go to RDP client. Let me copy the public DNS. Username, password. Browse. This is the PEM file. Password. Now I'm going to connect my machine. Yes, arrow, this you are correct. If you do the up arrow, you are able to see the previous commands, whichever we have done. In that one, we can see that. It is not just in Putty, any of the in Linux platform where you are connecting, that you can see there. Now, let me create one file here. AWS batch A3 file. So this is the file which I need to transfer. This file is empty. Let me put something here. Yeah. So this is the file which I need to transfer in my Windows EC2 machine. So for this one, open remote desktop. In this one, guys, you need to do some changes. And then click on show options. It is even mentioned in the PPT. Click on show options. And then go to local resources tab. Here I am giving. And then click on more. Now, after click on more, guys, you need to check a checkbox called drivers checkbox. In my system, it is already checked. If this checkbox is not checked, If this checkbox is not checked, then we are not able to transfer our file. This is what we need to do. These settings we need to do in our Windows machine. In my system, it is already there. And now I'm just giving the details. Click on connect. Click on connect. And then here I need to enter the password. This is my password. Okay. Yes. Now we are able to connect our Windows EC2 machine. Now next step, what we need to do, let it get connected. Then just you need to copy and paste your file. No need to do anything. Yes, one more important point. Guys, whenever you just copy, and let me just copy it, paste here. Not get trans, now get trans, copying it. Guys, the transferring time, here I'm getting the file. Transferring time will depend on the internet, your internet connection speed. I'm telling you, when you're transferring the file in Windows machine, it will depend on your internet connection and depend on the file. Definitely file size also it will depend. The file which you have created, just a very small file. So within fraction of second, it get done. But definitely if you're transferring heavy file, it will take more time. So it's just 8 bytes file. So this is the other way which we can transfer our files to Windows machine. Mayank, the question you asked me, both are good actually. Which with the WinSCP or the command you want to use, anything is good. You can try any one of that. WinSCP is why I have shown with the WinSCP, because WinSCP is the easiest way. So anyone can easily access and anyone can understand that point. That is why I've shown with the help of WinSCP. Even in real time also we can use that WinSCP. Because in our upcoming session, even we need to transfer 2 GB of file also. When we are going to learn about some more thing, we need to even transfer 2G size of 2 GB file. So at that time, we'll use WinSCP because it is easy to just drag and drop, that easiest option. So any question, guys, anyone have regarding transfer of this file to Windows or Linux one? If anyone have regarding this thing or whatever we have discussed, please raise your hand. Yes, Anand, we can use, sorry, that Mayank, we can use that also. That is possible. Yes, Aditya, you can unmute yourself.
With respect to Windows copying, the way you have shown is somewhat is not feasible in real-time environment because of the group policy. It will block in the remote desktop copying. Sometimes through group policy that can be disabled. Okay.
If your client is restricting, that definitely it will restrict you.
Yeah. In that case, the best way is to copy the files from local to remote Windows machines like a FTP, right? So can you just through
FTP also? I'll just tell you one thing. In real time, we are not using actually Windows machines, seriously speaking. In real time, did you see any of the client using Windows machine? No. No one is using it. Everyone is using Linux EC2 machine.
Okay, got it.
That is why I just show the simple way. You just have some knowledge about yourself also. But in real time, the machine which we are creating we're always creating Linux one also. Even we don't need to worry about the Windows one. But basic thing definitely you need to understand, because they can ask you those things in the interview. Basic things you need to know that. So in our upcoming session, we'll see basic things in Linux machine, but major of the training, this training is most majorly on the Linux EC2 machines you have. So anyone have any question, guys, regarding what we have done, please let me know. Okay. So what we have done till now is we have seen how we can create our Linux EC2 machine, how we can generate Ppk file using AWS account, and how we can transfer our local files to EC2 machine. The next topic we need to start is web server. This topic will start from the tomorrow session, but just we have a quick introduction about web servers. So we'll do that, but the major thing will continue in the tomorrow session. Anyone know what is web server? Just please raise your hand. Yes, Venkat.
Yes, web server is used to host the websites.
Correct. Anything else, Venkat, from your side?
To host tools, file storage, databases.
Thank you. Thank you, Venkat. Yes, Rahama, you can unmute yourself.
Same answer, Ankit, which helps to, which serves as a it helps to run the websites. Web server.
Web server will help. Yes, Sambi, you can unmute yourself also.
Sir, the web server is a software and a hardware that uses HTTP, Hypertext Transfer Protocol, and other protocol to respond to client's request.
Correct. That is also correct. In the basic language, if I'm telling it, other people are saying this is very basic language, your guys correct. To host any of the website, if you want to host any website like Amazon.com, Facebook.com, Google.com, these all websites are help us to connect to those websites. So if you want to connect to the website, we'll require a web server. In that web server, we are going to create our websites. So from your browser, whenever you are connecting with the help of internet, it is going to some of the machine. That machine, we are calling it known as web server. So that EC2 machine, which we are going to create, those machine we can convert as a web servers. And here we have the few example of web servers. And even we can create a Windows web server also. And even we can create a Linux web server also. These are the three examples, guys, which you are able to see here. These are for Linux. And ISS is for the Windows. This is a very important review question for Windows 1. Which one we can install web server in all our Windows? In Windows 1, we have just only one web server. That one we are going to learn in our upcoming session. So first, what we are going to do it in the tomorrow session is we'll create a Linux web server with a web server called HTTPD by Apache company. We are having that one, we'll use it. And then we'll see for the Windows one also. So those things we'll see in our tomorrow session. And then we have a script. These are the topics which we are going to learn in tomorrow session. And then if we have time, then we'll learn about user creation also in our tomorrow session. Anyone have any question regarding this, guys? Please let me know. Okay, so look like no one has any question. So here, guys, is my email address. You can just note down it. So while practicing it, if anyone have any question, just drop me an email, guys. With proper screenshots, better to always send me an email with proper screenshots. So it will easy for me to check that error message, whatever you are getting it. So just drop me an email. Yes, Ravi Teja, please unmute yourself.
Yeah, hi, Ankit. When can we expect this PPTs to overnight?
These PPTs are already the whatever we have done till now, till yesterday's session, Ravi, is already uploaded in that Google Drive. We have done till here in the yesterday session. So today PPT is also whichever we have done, it will upload within 10 to 15 minutes. PPT will upload, but recording will take some time to do that.
Okay, I will check. Sorry for this.
Okay. Yes, Andrew, you can unmute yourself. You can unmute yourself.
Okay.
Yes, sorry, I've done it again. Yes, you can unmute now, Andrew.
I think he already clarified my point. So the video too is put on the Google Drive, right?
Yes, correct.
The video and the notes. Okay.
Yes, the PPTs, whichever we are going to cover it one by one, it's going to upload it. So total 81 PPTs are there. So whenever we'll complete that session, after that session, the PPT I'll upload.
Okay, okay. Or the name of the Google Drive of the drive is batch.
AT3. That one is that batch A3. AWS batch A3. The folder name will be that one. Okay. So one by one, and someone is dropped me an email also when I'll get that quiz, these quiz which I'm talking about. This quiz, guys, you will get it in the document. Also, someone asked me. Right now, I'm not going to share this PPT. The 81 PPT is uploaded it in the end of the training. So when we'll complete the training, at that time you will get all the quizzes, and here you have sample resumes, interview questions. So in that sample resume, we have 12 to 13 sample resumes are there, and more than 200 interview questions are there. PDF file is there for that interview. You guys will get the document also, more than 800 pages. These all things you will get in the end of the training. Okay. Yes, Mayank, you can unmute yourself.
So currently, we can see that you are sharing these videos in a YouTube link.
That will be not done by the tomorrow session.
Okay, after that tomorrow it will not be done in the YouTube. It will be, but whatever we have shared in the YouTube, you will also will be there in the link in the Google Drive after that, right?
No, the videos will be there in that Google Drive. Videos are there directly.
No, means I'm saying that first 4 days or 3 days you are sharing it in YouTube link. After that you will share it in the Google Drive link.
Even the first 3 videos will be there. First 2 videos also will be there.
Okay, that's my question.
First 2 videos also will upload it in Google Drive also. Even you can view there also. That is also fun. We have.
Okay, fine.
Okay, and the recordings also, and might be, I'm not sure that from tomorrow the new link will be shared. If anything new communication you will get in the chat box, sorry, that WhatsApp group by my team. So might be guys, before tomorrow's session, you will get a new link also. That still I'm not 100% sure about that one. Okay. So if it's anything else, you guys can.
I think when we registered, we got a link for 4 days, if I'm not wrong.
That I'm not sure about that. I didn't check that one. Okay. But if link will get changed, you will get a message in the group. Are you in that WhatsApp group?
Yeah.
In that WhatsApp group, you get a confirmation. So whenever the link will get changed, you'll get a confirmation in that group also.
Okay. Understand. Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Yes, Ravi, you can unmute yourself.
Yeah, Ankit, I didn't get any link, or I'm not able to see these PDFs in my drive.
Ravi, you can do one thing. You can just connect with these 3 numbers which I mentioned here. Is it? Just note down these numbers. Any one of them you can connect. So just connect with them. You will get it.
Yeah,
now
sure.
you can connect with them also. You can guys connect. If anyone,
also
just Deepak, if any person is not there in the WhatsApp group of A3 batch, you guys can connect with them. They will share with you also.
Okay, fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, Deepak, you can unmute yourself.
Sir, I just want to ask one thing. After payment, we can get a new link. Okay.
Right now, the link is same right now. But might be before tomorrow's session or for Monday session, link will be changed. So whenever the link will get changed, you will get an email from my team.
Okay. So
and they will drop a message also even in the group also when the link will get changed.
After doing a payment or before that, sir?
Definitely after doing the payment. Okay. They will give you the new link.
Okay. Fine, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, Anuja, you can unmute yourself.
So the link will be changed on Monday. So for remaining till Friday, it will be the same, right?
Yes, we have might be sure that tomorrow link will be same. But if not, then you'll get an email from my team or message also you will get. But I think by tomorrow the link will be same, so you guys can join with the same link. And Saturday, Sunday we have discussed it. We don't have any session. So if not changed by tomorrow, then definitely from Monday the link will be changed.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Okay, some messages also there. Poonam. Yes, Poonam, you can unmute yourself first. You send me a question that can you explain the WinSCP part again? What question do you have? Just let me know, Poonam.
Actually, I just missed the starting part, how you started the WinSCP. Means I have also downloaded it, but
if you just downloaded it, after downloading, you need to install it. You are able to understand that download part?
That I have. That is clear.
Okay, so what you need to do is after that, just copy and paste your public IP here in that WinSCP. Okay, username is your EC2-user.
Okay.
And then you need to attach a PPK file here. Like earlier we have done in the putty. So go to advanced, go to authentication, and here I'm getting the option to attach PPK.
Okay. So we are taking the public IP of the machine and then the username and then the PPK file.
Yes, even see that with the 4 files which I have transferred, we are still able to see that.
Okay. So we will select from the left side, which is
drag and
desktop.
drop.
Drag and drop. Okay.
Drag and drop you need to do.
Clear. Okay. Thanks.
Yes, Sambi, you can unmute yourself.
Hi, Ankit. Sir, you are available at what time, sir? Email from evening 6 and morning 7 o'clock.
So this is I don't have any session at morning 6 o'clock. This is 4 p.m. batch, Sambi. For that one, the link will be changed. Okay. So might be for tomorrow's session, link is same.
Okay.
Okay. Might be for tomorrow's session, the link is same. So whenever the link will get changed, so it will share with the paid candidates.
Sir, if you are doing the practice in that time, you have just edit out. Immediately
you can drop me an email. You can drop me an email.
Okay. You can coordinate with Teams or any desk.
That I'll do that, but still we are not able to resolve your issue on email, but definitely we'll resolve your issue on that email also. Don't worry about that.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
But whenever you're sending me with the proper details, so it will be easy for me to check the details.
Okay, snapshot with snapshots. What the issue?
Yeah, definitely, because I need to check, because otherwise it's very difficult for me to recognize what is that error message.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, Vikas, you can unmute yourself.
Hi, Ankit. Actually, so most of the people are having doubts, right? So, do we have any Skype group or any WhatsApp group so that we can interact?
WhatsApp group is there. I'm not sharing my contact number with any of the students, because I'm just sharing my.
From the technical team or someone else who can.
If you have any doubt, you need to email me. There is no any technical team. We have it. Just you can drop me an email if you have any question. Just I'll reply you. There is still you're not able to do. I'll take access of any desk, or if I was free, so I'll arrange a special Zoom meeting for you. This is what I can do.
Okay, Ankit. I feel if we have a Skype group, so if someone else from.
We don't have any technical team like this you're talking about.
The participants can interact with each other. So
no, there is no, we don't have any that type of.
Okay, Ankit, that's fine. Okay.
Thank you, Vikas. Okay, guys. So with this, I'm ending this session. So we'll continue with the topic we have discussed it. We'll continue that in the tomorrow session. Thank you, guys. Thank you.